If what you used to believe about English is negative, no matter the efforts you are putting in today to master it, you won't make it. You cannot speak it fluently and effortlessly if what you used to believe about English is limiting you to make English a powerful language. In my position of trainer, when my students they come to me for the first time, the question I ask them is this: what was your belief about English? They will tell me things, you won't believe. I'll give you 3 of them quickly. Number 1, they say things like, English is a language that is superior to our local languages because it is an international language. And you need to travel to Ghana to master English. 2, they say English is good when you are a child. It's only when you are a child that your memory can learn language very well. Once you grow, you cannot master English. The 3rd one is they say things like, English language, it is only when you use French. Without French grammar rule, translation, you cannot master English. There is a law we call the law of beliefs. And it states that whatever you believe with conviction will become your reality. Napoleon Hill went on to say, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. What does that mean? It means everything is about belief in this life. Everything is about belief. Every situation we go through, it is not the situation that is what we see. No, we only see in the situation what we have already believed in somewhere before. That is how we function. If that is the case, we need to check very well what is belief. Well, beliefs are ideas that we have collected while growing through 3 basic means. What we listen to, like what we hear people saying, what we see people doing, like what we model people doing, and the experience we've been through and the conclusion we have made out of those experiences. Those are the things that build our belief. For the person who believes that English is reserved for a group of people, whenever he is speaking English, no matter the level of his English, he will always feel inadequate while speaking it. Because his belief about English is that until you belong to a given category of people, you cannot speak English. Until you travel to Ghana, you can't speak English. And even when they are speaking very good already, they don't believe in themselves because they have not yet been in Ghana. Or if they see an American, they believe unconsciously that they are the superior people, that it is only them that have the most powerful English. And if I don't speak like them, then I'm not good. Some will say, if I make mistakes in English, then I'm bad. Or if my score in TOEFL is low, then I cannot speak English because something is wrong with me. That's not true. Stop there. That's not true. You need to change this, your belief. Now, to change the belief, you need to understand how it works, the change works. The way based on the definition I've just given you about belief now, you can see that beliefs are not inborn. That's the good news about belief. We are not born with beliefs. No child is born believing in anything. I don't care what you believe in right now. I don't care what it is. You were not born with it. At one point in time, you didn't even know its existence. You did not. People just push, they push that unconsciously, and you just collected them. Now, all of them are not bad. There are some beliefs that are good. There are others that are hindering you, especially in the domain of English. So, what is the solution? The solution is that anything that you learn consciously or unconsciously, you can also unlearn them consciously too. That is the good news. And let me use this occasion to say this. I strongly believe that personal growth is not about learning. Personal growth is more about unlearning than learning. Most people go to learn. That's why they're not growing. Growth is more about unlearning than it is about learning. Okay? So, how can we unlearn the negative, limiting beliefs about English? We do what I call empowering reinterpretation of my experiences in the past. You know, our beliefs are subjective. You can question our beliefs, question them. Like you give to the beliefs that you had before, you interpret them in a way that empowers you. I give you an example. For someone who used to believe English is a superior language, he can say things like, English is no different from my local language. It's no better than my local language. It's not superior to my local languages. If I can speak my local language, as a human, I can speak English too. Give it interpretation that empowers you. If you used to believe things like mistakes in English is bad, it's not good to make mistakes in English. Now you can reinterpret it and say, mistakes are made to be made. A person who does not make mistakes is not going to grow. Even native speakers, they make mistakes. So if whether I make mistakes or speak very well is not anybody's problem. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm improving. You will give it interpretation that are going to change your view and give you energy to go. That's how you reprogram your mind. But it's not over. After reinterpreting in an empowering way, you need to get to repetition of what you have reinterpreted. Because what you have put in your mind, the learning process needs repetition. To help my student keep it as a repetitive way to doing it, I build something we call Declaration for Natural English Acquisition. What is Declaration for Natural English Acquisition? Let me explain to you in the next video. My name is Apollinaire Apostix Kekere. I'm a teacher of pragmatic spoken English. My mission is to help French-speaking entrepreneurs, leaders to use English as a tool of communication to influence and impact and change lives.